Good morning, YouTube. It's the man all the way, George Page, coming to you live on YouTube. As you know, the bodybuilding season is about coming to an end. There's only a few more shows left, especially in IFBB. This month will be the Romania Muscle Fest, which is the one of the last shows that will be done in Europe. As you know, the Muscle Fest is a qualifier for next year's Miss Olympia, and it's going to be the third. This is going to be the third year for the Muscle Fest. It started in 2018, and now in 2020. So there'll be they're coming for the next pro qualifier for the 2021 Olympia weekend. And also you have next month you have two more shows, and these are probably the biggest shows for the year. First, you have your Arizona Pro slash Rising Phoenix Women's World Bodybuilding Championship. And also, a couple weeks after that is the Olympia weekend, which will show the return of female bodybuilding, the return of the true Miss Olympia coming to the stage at the 2020 Olympia weekend. But anyway, this lady right here for you is a former professional bodybuilder by the name of Heather Foster. And if you follow me, I'm a big fan of Heather Foster. I've done a video about her. I follow Heather on social media. We are Facebook friends. I follow her on IG. She has long since retired from bodybuilding, but she still is active in the sport. She's working behind the scenes. She even also has her own podcast show where she has done a couple of interviews with some bodybuilders such as Bev Francis and Jacques King. The first time I saw Heather on TV was a few years ago on an MSNBC special, which she was on with a couple other bodybuilders, Colette Nelson and one of my favorites, Rosemary Jennings. But like I said, I just love her. She has a great physique, and you know how much I love black female bodybuilders. I mean, just look at her. I mean, look at those arms, look at the biceps. She's just amazing. And like I said, said before, I did a video about her a while back where I talked about it. I mentioned that she was out of competition for a good while because she had some kind of disease or something, which it happens to pregnant women. I remember she was getting an interview at the New York Pro a few years ago, and she said she wasn't pregnant, but it was some kind some kind of syndrome that happens when women who are pregnant. But like I said, I just love her. She just has a great physique, great body, great arms. I mean, just a big smile. Like I said, she's just an amazing person. Anyway, next up, this is one Miss Virginia Sanchez. Now, I have done videos about Miss Sanchez. She is a bodybuilder from Spain, and it's just I said before, I have a love for women from Europe, especially from the Mediterranean, and she just has great skin, that olive skin, because people from the Mediterranean, such as countries like Spain, Italy, Greece, they just have a natural complexion, and just it's perfect for bodybuilding. Even though she still uses tanning, give her skin that pop. But when she's not competitive, her natural skin color is just amazing. Great physique, great body. She came on the scene as a pro about 2013, along with another bodybuilder, which I mentioned, Lisa Cross. They both were the last two bodybuilders to get their pro cards. Around 2013, that's when the NPC decided not to have any more shows for female bodybuilders. They kind of just dropped European female bodybuilders. And that's the thing is, with the whole thing going on with the pandemic, a lot of female bodybuilders can't come over here and compete. So this season has been pretty much a lot of bodybuilders had a great opportunity now to have to compete against some women come from overseas. But like I said, I'm a big fan of Virginia Sanchez. She last competed at the European Championships, and she got fifth place. She felt she could have got higher, but me being a fanboy, I think she should have. I think I would love to have her win the show, or because they'll give her an opportunity to come and compete at the Olympia this year. But she still has a opportunity to probably qualify next year, because there's still the Romania Muscle Fest. But like I said, I'm a big fan of hers, and she's an amazing person, great physique. I follow her on social media, Facebook friends. She's on IG quite often. She also does video chats and video sessions, and I often have talked to her. These are two great women. Now, they don't get as much attention compared to some of the superstars like the Margie V. Martins, Iris Kyle, the Alicia Youngs. A lot of the female bodybuilders who get a lot of more attention because, but these are some of my favorite women. They are, different sides of bodybuilding. being that, like I said, I'm a big fan of women of our of Nubian descent, and I have just a great fan of women from Europe. And one thing I respect about them because they never had bent to the call of silicone. But Virginia has some tattoos. She recently got some tattoos around about last year. They're not too extreme compared to some women in the sport. You know, they're on her forearms, but noticeable. They're both are women who I've found love. You know, Virginia, I mentioned her. She has a son. He's I think he's about his 20s now, and she's also engaged. And so is Heather. She's engaged. She got engaged about a while back. And you know, people don't think about the female bodybuilders can't have a life. It's just about pumping iron, going to the gym. But many of them, you know, have families. They have a husband, a future husband. They have children, or even they have lovers. They might have a wife. But that's just how some people don't think that they're like regular people. Like I said, I'm a big fan of Heather. Great body, great physique. She's one of those. I think she should. I always feel like she should have won more shows when she was in the pros. But I think that year when she was out because of her illness, kind of set her career back. Just amazing physique, and like I said, much respect to her. I just the fact that she was like Virginia, never been to the call of silicone. And like I said, she's still in the game, even though she's not competitive. As I said before, she still is part of the sport. She's does often. She does she's very political. I follow her on Facebook. She's like I said, she does interviews with other bodybuilders, especially female bodybuilders. And like I said, I'm gonna post a couple of those interviews in the description. I would like to say check them out because I think she does a great job. And I've even as we talk, we kind of a little bit go back and forth on IG. And maybe someday I would like to reach out to her and maybe even do an interview with her because, for my channel. But like I said, I just love her physique. Look, if you look at those quads, look at the veins popping in them. I mean, I know I'm about to go maybe, I try to keep from going Perry Sage, but she has a great physique. And just, oh my God, I just love Virginia's body. She's just, ooh, amazing body, great physique. I mean, she's pretty cool. I mean, like I say, I've talked with her on video chat, and often, she's sending her messages every now and then telling her she's a great physique, great bodybuilder. I mean, she's just lovely. I mean, I just love those lips. She just has those kissable lips. And just, like I said, her skin, her complexion is just so perfect for bodybuilding. She does use tanning, but like I said, being that she's from the Mediterranean, and often her own natural olive color skin is just so beautiful. And just look at her arms. I mean, she took 2019 off so she can get a little bigger, get some more size. And then she came back here at the Europa. I was hoping she'd do more shows, but with the pandemic shutting down a lot of shows, and she lives over in Spain, it's hard for her to travel to America because the EU has put kind of a ban against America because we have just a bad infection rate. But these are some great ladies, great female bodybuilders, and I think they may not be like the top level women you might know of, but these are top level ladies to me. And like I said, I'm gonna put some of their videos I did in the description, and also I would say just reach out to them. These are pretty cool ladies. They're amazing female bodybuilders, and they are very they like us as fans to follow them. And I know most people are not, as I said it before in a previous video, most people are not comfortable with the idea with women with muscle. But the fact is, these women do this sport for the love of it. It's not as much money compared to other sports. They have to try to make their money in other ways, try to stay in. And then it's hard, when you walk away from the sport, but they still are part of it. They may not be the superstars that a lot of people know, but they're just great ladies. I'm just a big fan of them, especially, I love my chocolate sisters. I love my European muscle. This is your man on the Raise Yours page. Don't like, subscribe. I'm out.